beautiful beings of light. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Few messages before I introduce you to 3 different types of extraterrestrials that are here. It's been a while, but I hope you guys are in a space of forgiving, letting go things that doesn't serve you, always going within to receive your messages, not looking outside of yourself for any kind of validation, standing in your sovereignty, being one with everything that is, because this time, with this energy that is going on the planet, it's a lot of energy that is taking place. It's a lot of changes that are happening, things that are not real. They're not real. So always use your discernment when you think, or when you watch certain news articles or certain news, certain things that are being said in the media, the mainstream media. A lot of it is really, you have to use your discernment. Make sure that you're not in a space of anger, resentment. Always use your discernment in everything that you are encountering, making sure that you are doing your healing, making sure you are connecting to your higher self, making sure that you are cleansing your home, making sure that the people around you are uplifting you versus people that are trying to bring you down. Make sure that you are in your right state of being, staying healthy, releasing a lot of your emotional pain, because we go through things in life that was implanted within our consciousness, and they were placed there for you to be controlled. Just know that. I'm going to speak about 3 different types of extraterrestrials that are here, that are real, and their purpose. But first, I want to say that we, as sovereign beings, God's children, light workers, we're just living on this planet, and we have the responsibility to create a world where there is no more lies. We have that responsibility for those who are light workers, for those who know, identify yourself as a spiritual being, as someone who is connected to the one God, the one creator, the one prime source creator of everything that is. Make sure that you, if you have a business, is coming from a space of love. If you are in the public eye, make sure that you are coming from a space of love and compassion and understanding, and not putting fear into the collective. Always coming from a space of compassion and understanding for both sides, because there is there is there's two differences among us. And we have to make sure that, you know, where there's dark, there's always light, and we have to always bring in that balance, and don't judge, not judge one for the other, because without one there wouldn't be the other, and there wouldn't be no balance. So make sure there's no more lies, no more competition for greed. God has given us this planet for all of us to share. Just remember that. Um, and I channeled this message. This message is for someone out there. Intuitively, I received this message on the 24th. Someone is being haunted by someone they love. This person took out their friend. Somebody has taken out their friend or their lover. This man was very jealous of a relationship that was built on love. Someone may have worked in Wall Street, could be a stockbroker, I don't know. Someone who has access to people's accounts. This person has access to people's accounts and is very knowledgeable of IT, computer hacking. They're very savvy. Someone set a person up, and the person that was taken out has connections to a medium, somebody who is intuitive, somebody who went to a medium and or a spiritual healer. The medium, the psychic, spiritual healer is trying to relate a message from this person who has passed on, that they were set up and that their loved one is being followed, and has ID pictures and have been inside the apartment of this person. So this person has had access to somebody's home, somebody's property, somebody's apartment, and has taken their ID picture. And this person was their best friend who has set them up. And yeah, something about the Bahamas, something about having a money, have placed money in an account overseas. It could have been in an account which now they cannot get their hands on. And there's an investigation, and this person is very worried because the plot is is being exposed publicly. It's going to be exposed publicly. Someone plotted against a, an innocent person and have stolen and have done dark things, and now they are very, very worried. They are not able to sleep, and all of their secrets will be publicly disclosed. There is a lot of things. This is happening also on a wide scale. There are people who have committed crimes against innocent people, and their plot is being exposed. There's a big investigation that is going on. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the CIA and the three governments have been taken down, or that's the word that the message that Ismail Perez gave yesterday in in his his channel. So if you guys are interested, Donald Trump did take down, or they taken down the three CIA, the GO, whatever. Those people who have committed crimes and against humanity are under siege and are being arrested and are going to face charges against humanity. And this is going to be, like I said, this has been channeled a long time. A lot of people have spoken about a lot of intuitive and those who are light workers and those who are starseeds, those who are down here who work for the Galactic Federation, know their hidden truth, know that the this is happening worldwide, and a lot of things that were done behind innocent people is going to be exposed. But we have to be very conscious and very um, aware of the feelings that we get, because this is a school. What I get is that this is a school of learning, not condemning their behavior, but understanding how we are to react. Because when you react to fear, when you react to anger, um, this is a form of control by dark forces that are able to hijack your energy. So make sure that you are always in a space of forgiving and always in a space of understanding and seeing things from a higher perspective. This has been written in the Bible, that is happening. That the world is going to know exactly who they are. There's 144,000 that are here to help raise the consciousness of the collective. And this is happening, it's like happening on a very rapid scale at this time. It's like it's going so quickly than before. I remember when I first started my journey in waking up, it started in little pieces by little pieces. It's like, but now it's going like, it's happening like this. Sorry, I just got to drink a lot of water, because when you channel messages, you got to drink a lot of water, because the energy is a lot of energy that we are using when we channel these messages. And it's like I wanted to say something here about the ego, about fear, and how you have to have control and be humble and thankful for the messages, because the messages come through channels that are of high vibration, and is to educate the public on what is going on, what has been happening, what have they done to our food, our air, our water, our environment, to people who we loved, the control that has been done with nanotechnologies and other stuff that has been um, we have been used for experimental reasons without our consent. It says, it's right here, I'm serious. Remember, ego fear is the doorway through which manipulation enters, because fear makes you tradable. It makes your attention pushable. Freedom cannot be built through humiliation, coercion, or domination, because enslaving another cannot produce liberation. It only plants the seeds for the next cycle. Service is the practical outflow that seals the inner freedom into lived reality. Scarcity consciousness is one of the strongest chains on earth, and it weakens you when you learn that supply is not out there, but it is expressed through the consciousness outflow. Make sure you are connecting from within. Today I choose the bridge, not the battlefield, because each day offers a dozen small moments where you either escalate or you stabilize. Make sure you're stabilizing your nervous system. Make sure that you are centering yourself and not being affected by the illusions of stories that are being told in the public. Make sure that you are always going within, receiving those confirmations, those messages that your higher self wants to give to you. Always go into a space of meditation. Sit with yourself 3 times a day, the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, is a good practice. Start with 5 minutes. Just listen and listen and breathe. Learn how to bring air into your brain and learn how to stabilize your energetic field from within. Because when you are stabilized, nothing outside of you will ever come to you and take you out of your mind. I remember when I was not mentally stable, because people would come to me with a lot of problems, and not mentally, it's like people try to harvest your energy and want to tell you that you wasn't good enough, and say that you're not worthy enough, or you're not a good mom, and try to take you into a space where you're not in control of your being. Make sure that you have full control and know that these people who are saying these things are your shadow selves facing you. They're facing you, and they're telling you to look at what you need to look at and go back and say, you know what? I am worthy enough. I am good enough. I am a creator of the Most High God. I create with love. Don't ever let anyone take you out of your space. Don't ever allow someone to take control of you. You have control of your own life. So I'm going to start with the clones, because I think it's very important, because people don't think clones exist, but they do. Clones are biologically created. Their physical characteristics, clones could be human or alien. They're grown in artificial embryo sacs and void of a soul. Souls are born of the creation with divine love and intent. The belief systems, clones have no belief systems. They are constituted consciousness units. These are lab-made humanoids. These are made in sacs in labs by the thousands. If you have no idea the technology that it has been used to fool a lot of people. Clones are an extension of their programmers and can be used for good or evil purposes. If clones are heavily implanted and joined with a group mind, either artificial or advanced alien, they become robotoids. The Dark Orion Draconian Empire creates, uses, and sells robotoids to protect themselves. Orion Draconians use robotoids to do their dirty work. There has been a lot of those around us. Those are the ones. Remember the man who went to 57th Street who had the shotgun, and these people are doing all these how you say protesting and all this and all that in the media. Those are robotoids. Those ain't real. Those are people who are being used to put fear into the collective. Be very mindful and be very careful of the energy that you are taking in. And if you're watching these media, be careful. Do not agree to everything that you see. One type of clone exists to throw starseeds off their missions. Hello, we had those. Interfering with alignment and ascension messages, preventing them from achieving spiritual spiritual elevation, and distorting the true benevolent cosmic reality. These clones use artificial intelligence consciousness to impersonate a voice of truth, but their messages are designed to create fear through false love. But as the star seed increases their spiritual sustenance, they are able to recognize the false voice and uproot them from their consciousness and deter it from their future transmission. Us who are stars, I am already aware, very conscious, very connected, and I am able, because I speak from experience, I am able to discern those reals from the fake very easily. The first phase is recognition. The second phase is mentally removing it from the mind through meditation. That's why meditation is very important. By consciously creating a metallic sphere, we always bring in the light, always put a sphere in your protection. Many people use colors um, to protect their energy field. Consciously creating a metallic sphere, a powerful magnetic, and then turning on the magnetic above their head, allowing it to pull all those negative and untrustworthy thoughts, forms up into the sphere. Once the mind is cleansed, add pink for love, purple for spirituality, gold and silver for Mother, Father, God around the sphere. Let the sphere rise high into the sky to dissipate, allowing the colors and their meanings to transform the sphere and its contents. The third phase is to create protection around the energy field by mentally focusing the same colors around yourself and saying, all that is not in alignment, all that is not enlightening universal consciousness or God, Christ, Buddha cannot penetrate the shield. Soul's replacement cloning is the dark art of partially stripping energies from a person's aura and replacing it with black energy to influence the person in many negative ways. Make sure when you are going into meditation, you are protecting your field. If you are a channeler, make sure that you are calling in your protection energy. You are using high vibrational technology to cover you as you channel these messages, because some people are not, they don't do that, and they say they are messengers of the Most High God, but they are channeling other messages and not of the highest, for the highest good. So use your discernment. Make sure that you are um, following those who are really in alignment with the Most High God. Okay, because people profit off of spirituality like any kind of other job. They profit off of this, when in reality, this is a gift that God has given His children to use always for the highest good of all. The technology. Some clones have animal souls, a spirit captured technology taught to Earth scientists by aliens. Clones can also be controlled via implants in the physical brain or via holographic consciousness inserts. Some clones are created through cattle DNA mixed with human DNA to create a near human being. Consciousness is then withdrawn from a human and transferred to the clone through a computer to stimulate memories. The near humans are then bred with real humans to create a type 2 almost humans. Be careful, those who are walking around here with no souls, those who have no consciousness, those who are, they're created, not all, but some are created in the labs. Consciousness ability. A clone consciousness ability is limited. A soul matrix is only privy to those born of man, woman, or to a created beings. Clones have been taught how to be humans and interact with society. I've seen so many clones throughout, in the summer especially. I've seen a lot of clones, and they're not able to stand in the sun a lot. They wear hats and they wear glasses because they're very sensitive to the sun. They are awkward and clumsy until they reach maturity. They cannot attain high Q and are easily manipulated by their creator. Clones can only exist in the third dimension. The second ones are called created beings, universal organ. Their created beings are not born of man and woman, but are created by the Godhead, and therefore do not have belly buttons. These are called archangels, angels, gods, goddesses, fall under this category. Some created beings are created as adults, while others are created as infants and given to celestial parents to rear. Created beings are defined as magistrates of heaven, and throughout earth history have also been known as the Elohim in their plural form. Their physical characteristics, depending on their universal mission, if traveling to a human world, created beings will generate a human body to inhabit. If traveling to a non-human world, they will create a form to match that species. Their voices are serene, but with an almighty strength behind them. They're very strong. Their strength and their voice is very much heard. It doesn't have to be a loud, but the energy, the toning, it's very serene. The belief systems. Created beings allowed the cosmic law of one. Created beings follow the cosmic law of one. They are spiritual and devotional beings of the highest. They are in constant communion with the Godhead and perform the will of the universe. The cosmic agenda. Some created beings are mighty messengers who hierarchical, I don't know how to say this word, but I'm human and it is what it is. I'm not perfect in my language, but whose hierarchical duties are performed for the benefit of all universal kinds. They may activate a living light program on a world ready for advancement, or educate an individual whose purpose is to teach the masses about cosmic reality. Some created beings are commanders of motherships, spaceships, starships, and fleets. They are members of the Galactarian alignment. Valiant Thor, a created being and a universal emissary, met with President Eisenhower on March 16, 1957, was put on VIP status for 3 years, and lived in an apartment beneath the Pentagon. This story, this story has been told over and over again. This has been documented even in the classified files in the CIA, the government. This all is valid, is all true, and it has been hidden from humanity. But the story of Valiant Thor is being spoken volumes because he is still here. He has been working with the White Hats in exposing a lot of the hidden secrets of who we truly are, and is being revealed in different layers. Valiant Thor arrived with a divine design to assist humanity. This proposal was a means to eliminate disease, poverty, and nuclear weapons. It was to be implemented in the United States first, and when proven successfully, then released to the rest of the world. That is what's happening right now. The proposal was discussed during Thor's years at the Pentagon. The military-industrial complex was more interested in obtaining the organic technology of Thor's Victor-class sorcerers. The powers that be rejected his proposal in the ending, saying it would put doctors, nurses, pharmaceutical companies, etc. out of business, and that the economy will crash. It's happening. It's taking doctors. All these businesses is crashing because their agenda was not of the highest good. According to Harley Bird of Project Blue Book and the United States Air Force, the landing of Valiant Thor was perhaps the first documented landing of a human-type alien by military officials. He met with President Eisenhower, and Vice President Richard Nixon for an hour. And then the alien was put on VIP status and shuttled back to the Pentagon. Learn more about Dr. Frank E. Strange's book, Stranger at the Pentagon, and Venetian's Commander Valiant Thor at www.strangeratthepentagon.com. So you could go to that site and learn more if you are interested. Um, Valiant Thor comes from the Venetians' Venus star system. And he still works with the military, and he's working with Donald Trump at this moment, and the military. And if you want, you could watch Ishmael Perez's or buy his book, The Secret Government. You're open, and if you go to his channel, he has a lot of connections with Valiant Thor because he channels that energy. The technology. Creative beings use higher vibrational spiritual light technology and integrate it with tech and advanced worlds, ready for an upgrade, designed with higher purpose, knowledge, and wisdom at the next tier of consciousness. This is where we are at this moment. We are upgrading our next level of consciousness. We are upgrading our DNA cells, which they call junk. We are upgrading our level of consciousness. We are upgrading our we are upgrading. I cannot even tell you how, coming from a density, a 3D level conscious being to a higher level, it's totally different. Totally different. We see things different. We hear things different. We come from a space of love. We come from a space of understanding, compassion, really integrating the energy that we have learned and seeing things from a higher perspective, understanding that we are all connected, that it doesn't matter the space where you come from, what religion, what culture, we are all one. We all came from one creator. That's the prime source creator. And we have the next door neighbor who is, he's in his own little world. And I always pray for him because he's a soul that needs lots of prayers. So it's not harmful to nobody. He just loves to be alone and have fun. Anyway, back to my book. Consciousness abilities. When you are at a very high level conscience, you are able to, I'm seeing, I can't even tell you because I think I'm going to keep that a secret, because there's things that there's parallel universes, there's dimensions, there's things beyond the ordinary eye that when you reach level of higher level of consciousness, of vibrations, you see everything that has been hidden. Anyway, creative beings have avatar and solar consciousness and speak the light essence language. They have full divine power and do the work of heaven and exercise their own will and discernment in planetary duties. When in the presence of a created being, once they look beneath your eyes into the depth of your soul, you will feel them scanning your spirit history and instantly know all about you. I do this a lot. And It's part of my being. It's part of my makeup. It's part of my my DNA. It's like scanned from head to toe. I mean, it's just an automatic gift that God has given us to use, but to use it always for the highest good of all. Always. Never use your gift for any ill intent to be done on anyone, because then your gifts will be taken. In the presence of a created being, once they look beneath your eyes and into the depth of your souls, you feel them scan your spiritual history and instantly know all about you. You it is then you feel the love they have for you and your journey. Their bodies and their aura have a most pleasing and indefinable fragrance that vibrates with peace. You'll cry in their presence. They are inwardly that beautiful, filled with so much love and divine spirit. There's no other way to be. I don't know how anybody could be any other way but to have love for all. I mean, it just, created beings are able to dissemble, and resemble their molecular structure from place to place with a mere thought. They may also travel in Merkaba. I told you, activate your Merkaba by creating a transport to travel short distances or entering space portals to travel to other sectors of the universe. They are advanced telepaths and may also employ cogular wave of bending. Oh, this is so beautiful. Dimensional capacity. Created beings have multi-realm commanderships. They can sweep an entire civilization from the ground up into a mothership in less than a second. Created beings are able to interact, peer into, feel, and travel with in every dimensional layer, past, present, and future. We are the future. I mean, the beings that are watching us, they're us in the future, if you know what I'm talking about. And we're very high vibrational. We only teach love. We only teach compassion. We only come from a space of understanding. We don't pick sides. We stand with the truth. And we work. We work for the Most High God, the creator of all. And the guardians who are watching us, who have been watching our planet for the longest, are always present. Whether you know it or not, they are always watching. These celestial beings are always watching over their children. Universal origin. A diverse section of species from across the length and breadth of the universe in the celestial realm on the world known as Elon Ray, an untouched sphere of ocean and greenery under a violet sky, is the annual meeting place for the Guardian Sacred Builders. This sacred world bears no day-to-day life. The only structure is an amphitheater under a large crystal dome adorned with tall spheres on its surface. These are interdimensional transportation portals to and from various universal sectors. You know, there's a world underwater, a world, it's like this world, this planet is full of mystery. It's full of a lot of mystical and beautiful places that people just see the outside, they just see the trees, the plants, but there's more deeper within the earth that you can ever imagine. These are interdimensional transportation portals to and from various universal sectors. During their annual conclave, the Guardians share a variety of unique and diverse ideas to improve their blueprinting programs. They also meet with the angelic corps bi-monthly under the dome. Archangels Metatron and Loyal are also present at these meetings. Their physical characteristics. The Guardian pictured on page 70. That's the picture. If you could see the picture. Represents the blueprinter's race that came from another universe to ours. So the Guardian pictured on page 70 represents the blueprinter's race that came from another universe to ours. These Guardians serve as overseers of the blueprinters and ancient builder groups in a variety of universes. Their race has a range of green and grayish flesh tones. Most have greenish yellow eyes and are humanoid in appearance. The Guardian Coalition consists of a wide range of human and non-human looking beings from different races and are various heights ranging from 3 to 15 feet. And some may be taller than that depending on the race. They have a wide range of skin colors and some have patterns multicolored flesh tones. Their belief system is also the cosmic law of one. One, we are all one. We are all united. We are all in alignment with everything. There's no difference between nobody. We are all come from one creator. Cosmic agenda. The Guardian Sacred Builders are protectors of the worlds and their peoples. They're watching, they're protecting, they're with us, they're always with us. Don't ever think that we are ever alone. Don't ever think that they don't see what each of us is doing to our earth, to one another. It's really, there's a law that we do not break. We need to follow the cosmic law of one, the spiritual laws, the laws of God. There are an assemblage of hand-selected beings with inherent skills from advanced worlds and from a unified coalition. They are celestial blueprinters, creating enormous shields of protection around a planet of solar systems by employing sacred geometry and physics by ways and means of their unparalleled manifestation mind technique. Very, very, that's why you have to study. If you don't study geometry, if you don't, there are certain protections and certain geometric symbols that are healing, not only to us, but also to our planet. That our divine brothers and sisters from the cosmic, from the that are watching us, the guardians, have been either given it to you through your dreams, light language. I mean, if you are a starseed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Known as a cosmic inscription specialists, they encode the physical and non-physical matrix, the ley lines and grids of a world, a system ready for a leap of consciousness. In simpler terms, they program one primordial atom to expand to the desired radius. They lift mental and dimensional veils, preparing those ready for their macabre vehicle, aligned and portal passage to the next ascension cycle. The Guardians work in diverse timelines under the instruction of the Angelic Corp, which is corporation. They might create a new timeline or disconstruct the malevolent manipulation of a specific ascension timeline. They also dismantle artificial timelines and the AI that feeds younger, naive souls with disinformation, which is confusing and turns them away from the true path of the soul, love, harmony, and ultimate ascension into the next realm of learning. Some guardians oversee the living library of Akasha. They can grant or deny access to various levels of cosmic information of individuals or soul group path depending on the agenda for use of the information. If you know how to get to your Akashic records, you know you have to go through these guardians first before you have any access to that information, and you cannot. Those who are sovereign beings, those who are, you cannot have access to their Akashic records. People are not able to just get to your Akashic records without permission. People say they do all these they say they do, but they're not given the right information. Technology. The Guardian Celestial Technology is home to the fourth and higher dimensions. Their craft are akin to the Galactarian motherships, starships, thought ships, fleet ships, and scout ships. Thought ships. If you know about thought ships, you know you could travel within your mind through imagining technology. They can create nothing less to physicality and to physically materialize and dematerialize and to alter space, time, and reality. Very powerful beings. Very, very powerful. They are proficient in quantum physics. We are entering a world of quantum field. We are entering a world where the quantum field and the technology is all about energy. It's all about vibration and frequency. That's why our world is full of geometry to heal the ley lines within our planet and changing what was dark into light. And it's a lot of changes happening on a very, very massive scale, and alter the space-time and reality. They are proficient in quantum physics because their higher developed spiritual elevation. They work at the highest tier of spiritual science and technological knowledge. Conscious, their ability, the guardians are fully conscious and sovereign beings. They have the innate ability to control the elements, especially water. They are consciously connected to Source, our lifeline to cosmic substance. The daily duties of the guardians are to sway their consciousness across predetermined sectors of the universe. They utilize their mind to feel and determine worlds that have advanced beyond their allotted schedule of those who have spiritually declined or those who are on time with their ascension schedule. The Galactarian alignment also performs these tasks. After the guardians and alignment have formulated their reports, they transmit them through mind transference to the head's office of the angelic corp. Wow, did you hear that? Did you hear that? After the guardians and alignment have formulated their reports, they transmit them through mind transference to the head office of the angelic corp. Having two unique perspectives is beneficial when in review. It helps the angelic corp to decide on a radiation of light program to be employed. The corp will disperse the living light programs to the guardians and alignment to anchor in the firmament around the planet. You guys have no idea what is going on. You guys have no idea. This could be I could be talking French to you right now, because the language, if you're not in a vibration of understanding, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking to you at this moment. You're not acknowledging what is being said. You have no idea what the guardians are currently doing to heal our planet through the transference of energy that are in alignment with those of the higher vibration of the angelic teams. The angelic corp and others in the hierarchy also execute living light programs, but each fraction contains unique and varied learning programs with levels of tiered consciousness, dimensional capacity. They're multi-realm commandership. They exist in the fourth dimension and up. The first guardians were assigned to Earth more than 30 million years ago. So the first guardians were assigned to this planet, this Earth, 30 million years ago. That is so interesting. There's a lot that is going on here. Part of the other is the Palladians. The Palladians are also here. They're also helping our planet at this time. They are also part of the Galactic Federation, the commandership. They are watching over our universe at this time. Their consciousness abilities. A-clone Palladians are fully conscious, sovereign, and telepathic beings. They can also cast their consciousness into the future to preview an event in their life. Most of this, when a baby is in a womb, to see what child needs will be thought will be throughout its life. Okay. Most do this when a baby is in the womb to see what the child needs will be throughout its life. So they really are very conscious and aware of the babies that are coming into Earth, what their needs will be throughout their whole life cycle, their capacity. A-clone Palladians have multi-realm commanderships. They favor the fifth dimension because their bodies become more like spirits, but the central sensation of touch remains consciousness, is crystal clear. They have no impurities in their vibrations. They're all about unconditional love, and the love vibration has increased manifold. The Palladians hail from the Palladian star clusters, which is the AKAs, the Seven Sisters, which is located in the Taurus constellation. In Greek mythology, Zeus, Ares, and Poseidon had affairs with the seven heavenly sisters and bore children with them. Their characteristics are indistinguishable from Earth humans, although they are a bit taller. They appear Nordic, and females are 5'9" to 6'5", while males are 6'5" to 8 feet. Women are perfectly proportioned and beyond beautiful. Most men look like the gods of old. They are muscular and chiseled, but there is no pretense about their looks. They live their they live the perfection of the soul within and without. Some higher dimensional Palladians have unique colored eyes besides the normal blue, green, and brown. Those hues include aqua, teal, violet, pink, yellow, orange, and a combination of some other colors. Their belief systems, the Palladian follow again the law of one. They are a spiritually advanced race that uses 100% of their brain capacity, very intelligent. Ooh, hold on 1 second. Ooh, child, I don't know where you coming from, but not in my house. They are egoless beings who have unified their hearts and minds to work as one for the betterment of all universal kind. They believe that since all intelligent life has a DNA RNA code, we share a common ancestry. We are all particles of the cosmos in its infinitesimal and grand state. They practice a unified field of trust, truth, unconditional love, which reaches out to interact with every particle in the universal fabric of space and time. This world is going to be a world of a lot of cosmic divine beings, very high vibrational beings. I rebuke all that negative energy into the blood of Jesus. And you calm down. Palladians, as well as other star nations, know that the soul is a living library. If you don't know, if you don't go within you, your information is always inside of you. It is always. You're always, when you go in, you're always getting access to information that has been dormant. That's why meditation is very important, being in a state of just not people around. It's like a very disruptive energy. It's like taking you away from what you really truly are when you are surrounded by people who are distracting you. They really are taking you away from accessing the truth of who you are. So be very, very careful. Make sure that you make time for yourself. Make sure that you take time out to rest. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of live foods to cleanse out the toxics within your being. There's a lot of toxics in the air, like all that. If you don't know how to transmute that energy, is going to be, um, it has an effect, a physiological effect within your body system, within your bloodstream, your nervous system. That's why cleansing and clearing is very important. A lot of, how you say it, a lot of detox, a lot of fasting is very important to do. So that way you cleanse out all that density within your being and you're able to open up and able to receive. It's just a beautiful way of living. I can't even, I, I was not talking like this years ago. I was not in a space where I was educating humanity on how to speak and stand in your truth, how to be with one with the Creator, how to listen to the guidance that we have within our beings. Okay. Palladians, as well as other star nations, know that the soul is a living library. All we have to do is pull our book from the shelf and turn the pages to find the answers that we seek. The living library of Akasha was built by the energy of the One. Therefore, it was structured by all. Every soul, every soul is its own recorder and stores its information in the library. The library is your DNA. I believe that's what it is. And we have ancestral, we've been here before, and if you have been here millions and millions of years ago, you have unlimited, ancient history waiting to be activated within your being. If you know who you are, if you know your purpose, you know your lineage, you know where you come from, you know that you have a very, very valuable library within your being that is ready to be activated when you are ready. The cosmic agenda. Palladians are part of the Galactian alignment and participate in the Melchizedek star seed program. When man becomes fully conscious, they, as well as other Galactarians, will become our cosmic teachers. Integrate all this energy into your being. Do you know that once you reach a level of consciousness beyond the fifth dimension, you start integrating all of the information, all of your past life information within your being. The Galactic Command Center stationed above and below the Earth. The Palladians were one of many human races that seeded Earth in the past. Their genetic codes are alive on the planet today, and they feel a kinship to its people, looking to them as true brothers and sisters. Their race is prevalent on Earth today, either through star seeds or through the Galactarian alignment stations above and below Earth. They are concerned for our future and want us to succeed. They long for the day when we join universal society and when we consciously connect to them again. They can't wait to give us tours of the cosmos and take us to their learning centers. They will also show the true recorded history of Earth and set all records straight. That's what is going to happen. That is starting now, and it's starting within us. The disclosure of star seeds is starting within us first before it gets out into the whole field of the collective, because if it's just thrown out there into the world, it's chaotic. It won't be right. So the disclosure first starts within us. The Palladians have Galactarians, motherships, starships, thought ships, fleet ships, and scout ships. Their craft and command centers use biological supercomputers, and the ships are equipped to travel through time-space funnels and the inner space continuum. Palladian master teachers are able to transport themselves in singular or group Merkaba vehicles to enter space portals to travel to other sectors of the universe. Their most common healing tools include the healing pyramid and the light metallic wand. Through imagining technology, Palladians can create physical objects from nothingness, physically materialize and dematerialize, reverse the aging process, and alter space, time, and reality. Their conscious ability, Palladians are fully conscious and sovereign beings. They are expert telepaths, talking mind to mind without verbally speaking. They transfer feelings along with telepathic thoughts for the receiver to experience all that is being conveyed. All sensory perceptions are heightened to experience the story as if the receiver is an active participant. During telepathic Palladians, as well as other star nations, are also able to share holographic images either in the mind's eye or before conversationalists to gain a better visual impact on what is being relayed. Their race has an innate ability to control nature. They also have the ability of telekinesis, to move objects with the power of their minds. But one of their greatest traits that they hold dear is that they transfer love to one another daily, reinforcing the human bond, ensuring happiness for the entire population. One unique way Palladian seeks answers to conflicts or life path direction is by projecting their consciousness to the sphere of souls in the spirit realm. Here they are able to interact and talk to souls that have had similar journeys, lifetimes in the physical, learn from their experience, and construct their life decisions based on successful outcomes. This valuable learning will further their enlightenment and upgrade their consciousness. They are expert astral travelers and have been known to take astral vacations. The Palladians have multi-realm commanderships. They are able to resemble their physical bodies from one location to another through a molecular stimulation of light codes. They can sweep an entire civilization from the ground up into a mothership in less than a second. Some Palladians come to our space-time from the future. So I gave you four of the extraterrestrial species that are currently here on our planet at this time. Some for the highest good. The clones are not for the highest good, but they're also used as educational and technology tools for us to learn and learn what is real and what is fake. And it's just a beautiful journey that we are on this moment. I mean, this is a time where we are here, and who was going to who I mean, who in their minds would have thought that? I mean, I always knew when I was a little girl that we was never alone. There always have been visitors coming into our planet. I always sensed and I always knew that God created this world for all of us. That we never lacked in anything. This was just a belief system that was placed on us. There were things that we needed to learn in order to go back to the one, go back to who we truly are. We came here to learn. This is Earth School, and this is going to be the space where other beings from other places out of the galaxy that are going to come and be part of our world. We're going to learn from them just as much as they're going to learn from us. It's going to be a world where it has always was meant to be a world of freedom, a world of love, a world of creation, of sharing, and no labels among each other. It's just a space where communities will embrace one another. It doesn't matter the culture, the skin color, your economic status. There's going to be enough for everybody. This place that we have been living has been a space where humans were tested. And they were tested, some were tested against their will. And it's a learning process, and it's learning how to forgive those and move in a space of love, because if you don't move from a space of love, you're not going to ascend. You're not going to be able to create this world of peace for yourself. You won't be able to fulfill your desires, create your reality into a space where there's no chaos. If you block your heart, you're blocking everything from being in alignment with the most beautiful energy, which is the Creator, our Father, who has given us this world for us to share and not to take from one another. We have also been part of hurting Mother Gaia. And we need to take responsibility of taking care of a planet that takes care of us, that provides the food, provides the water, provides the air, provides everything. We have to be thankful and grateful. Take care of our children. Take care of everything that is given to you. Humbly be thankful. Be thankful for the lessons, for these dark shadows that came into your life to show you the things that you needed to change. And it wasn't to hurt you. It was to awaken you up. And know that we have never been alone. We will never ever be alone. We do have our benevolent brothers and sisters who watch over us on this earth and outside of this realm. They're always with us. And if you want to be connected to them, what you need to do is go within and raise your vibration, raise your energy. We have never been alone. Hybrids. Hybrids. A lot of us are hybrids. We have been, we're different. We have alien, we have our star family DNA. Jesus was an extraterrestrial. Okay, if you don't know it, you just do your research. The Bible's not the only book. God said, I know what you all are doing. Remember, you are responsible for everything that is happening in your life. No one has any control over you. Nobody's controlling nobody. That's your thinking. That's your way of creating. You create your own reality. Nobody's controlling nobody. No one has any control over you. You are the one that believes everything that is happening outside of you, because you have no confidence in yourself. You cannot blame me for your mistakes or choices you make. Remember, you have free will. If you know how divine you are, you will let go of all that is not incoherent with your life. Know that you are the creator of your own chaos, your own reality. If you're making peace, if that's your world, if you are communicating love, understanding, compassion, and you are creating this world, you are receiving that in return. You can't blame anybody for your choices, your mistakes, because you are the one in control of your own reality, your own mind. Nobody forcing you to do anything that is not of the highest good. Nobody has that power over you. I believe if somebody has a pow over you, and you call upon that divine God, that pow will never ever go off. Because you had enough faith and enough love to understand and creation that energy could never affect you. Know who you are. Know the power that you hold. Always be kind and compassionate to one another. Always come from a space of love. because that other space, it doesn't work. It's not good. It has an effect on your system, your nervous system. When you work from that space of darkness, that's what exactly you're putting into your world. You are the one in control of your own space, your own reality. And I just have to tell you that during this time that I'm just in my own space and in my own world and I create my own reality, I am at peace. I am at peace. I do not bring in anything that is not of the highest good into my world. This is the best life I have lived for many years that I have lived on this earth. The best life, because I don't go to bed with a headache. I don't go to bed angry. I don't go to bed wondering. I don't go to bed under a lot of stress. I don't go to bed not knowing what's going to happen. I go to bed peacefully. I go to bed and I am very humbly thankful. I thank my God every single morning. I thank my God every single moment of my life. I thank my God every night. I will never be without, because if I am without, I am not connected to the Most High God. If I am without, I am not being the true being that I am when I follow the law of God. I always go to sleep peacefully. Always go to sleep and wake up and say thank you. Thank you for another day. Thank you for showing me the way. Thank you for speaking through me. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for my life. I am humbly thankful for every moment that I walk this earth, that I breathe this air. And if I'm able to share something good with someone outside in the street, if I can make their life, make them smile for a moment, I am so humbly thankful. I walk with the Spirit of the Most High God. I work with the Spirit of the Most High God. I lack nothing. And I'm very humbly thankful that I have a team that I work with that is always, always guiding me. I walk by faith and not by sight. I have the whole world. I have God in my heart. I have been so healthy, and I owe it all to the work that I do for myself and the connection that I have with the Divine Father. I love you all. I thank you all for being here. Thank you for just being present. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm usually not here all the time, but when God pulls me to deliver a message, I have to go on. And I had to talk about some of the star family that is here. There's no need to be afraid of our brothers and sisters that watches us. No need to be afraid, because they're not here to hurt you. They're here to help you. And I always draw all of my I know you've probably seen these, but my star family, I do draw. You don't have to see them, but I have a lot of alien friends and spaceships that I draw, and I am just so thankful. I don't know, I like my tiger, the lions. I like my little tiger. That's my lion, tiger. The lion's Segment. I call her Segment. She is my protector. And I have a lot of, I don't know, there's something about the grays, the short grays. Because I went on their ship. When I was a little girl in Brooklyn, I went on their ship, and I saw people on gurneys. I saw women. I wasn't scared, because I was not scared. But all I know is that I was in my window. All of a sudden, I was taken up into this ship. Then I was walking some corridors, and then, yeah. Then I was looking at the rooms. It was like they were testing or something, implanting. But I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared of them. I didn't have a bad experience when I went up on the spaceship. It was very big though. Then when I saw encounters of the third kind, close encounters of the third kind, and they had the music, those are symbolic as well. The tones is part of them talking. Tones, colors, symbols, numbers. You gotta decode. You have to learn how to put the pieces of the puzzle of your life together. If you don't know how to put the pieces of the puzzle of your life together, you'll never know who you are. You have to do the work in order to be enlightened. You have to do the work in order to remember who you are. That's why I used to wonder, why am I doing puzzles? Because you have to do puzzles, because the world that we are in is a world that you have to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Anyway, I am going to call it a night, and I'm going to say thank you. Please do not listen to any outside sources that are not of the highest good, that is putting fear into the collective, that is telling stories about weather and whatever is going on. Stay in a space of oneness. We all came from God. There's no need to fight amongst each other. It's just need to talk and see how we could work things out versus hurting each other. If you don't like somebody, it's okay. You don't have to like everybody, but you don't have to hurt them either. We all are different. We all have different gifts. And we all here for different purposes. But we all are here to find ourselves all over again and go back. I love you guys. Have a good evening, and thank you for letting me be here. And I thank my Father And I thank all of my spiritual team for being my protectors and my guides and showing me a path that is so beautiful. And I love the stillness, and I love to be in a space where I am able to connect. Um, and I'm humbly thankful for the journey that I am on. I mean, it's a very, very healing and very eye-opening and mind-opening to all possibilities of the things that we are able to create. And you'll never know if you don't put yourself out there and you show your creative self and you provide healing modalities to a community. You'll never know how powerful you are. Don't ever be ashamed. Don't ever be scared to speak your truth, but make sure you're speaking it with understanding and compassion. Make sure that you're bringing your experiences into the light with love and understanding. I understand that we all have experienced traumatic events in our lives. We all been through it. We all been through it. I mean, I cannot, as I don't know. I've been through so many things in my life that could have taken me to a different space, but I chose to love myself, learn from the situations, learn from things that I needed to learn from in people, and come to peace with it. Come in alignment, come in a space of understanding, because I wouldn't have been here. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to end it. And I want to say thank you again. Please be kind to one another. And I love you. If you're interested, go watch Ishmael Perez. I love his channel and the GFL channel as well. Namaste.